Nothing but silence. Another day of cringe field.
Thanks.
We're on some Vanguard craft right now. I wish I could turn on the audio in the background. Like, why is it? Meh. Meh. Oh, damage numbers. That's exciting, I guess.
Progressing rather quickly. I'm sure the commander is pleased.
Oh, he was super pleased at my methodology. Oh my god, I actually don't know why he was so friggin' hellbent. I guess it was because I killed the dude as opposed to letting him be tried. Which I guess makes sense, given this guy's perspective.
United Colony System Defense.
Alright, let's head back to the key. Unexplored route.
It's good to be back on board.
You're right. Actually, like, just jump. You just baby jump? Ugh. Wait, I could actually scan something while I'm here. Nope. Okay. It's not. Just gonna grab jump straight through an asteroid. Hello, Ramir. I went for a 9-kilometer walk yesterday. It's very exciting. I think I care. Yeah. That's not including the walking around in the grocery store I did. No. I think in total it was like 3 hours. I basically walked until the electricity company sent me a text saying my stuff was back. What's up, Execu? Are you here for the greatest experience Todd Howard has ever created?
And we are locked in.
You got your cut. Now get out of my face.
You said the date was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my
No, no blisters.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor.
Space is okay.
Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. You didn't
Nice.
stock up on junk. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
No, I had to grab jump 3 times.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message.
That's the way to do it.
But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations.
Sweet.
Might Look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Looks like a good place for some R&R.
Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here.
Oh yeah, I should be doing some save scum
Be
pickpocketing.
certain to keep a close watch on our belongings.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Oh, I'm actually going to be kind of annoyed because this place
History time.
is pretty good for ammo and like weapon
Is in
restocks.
orbit around Suvorov.
I wonder what's going to happen when I inevitably betray them all.
Supermax prison, we call them. The UC is
Sick. Do I have any skill points left? I do not. This is maximum sadness.
so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Ammo, sure, perfect. I mean, that's all I do, right? I'm in here as a double agent, man.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
Hey, Dink, long time no see. You feeling okay?
You know, that thing I spend most
Think
of
of
my
the
day
bitty,
dealing
sir.
with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Become a triple agent, just back and back and back.
And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the
Kill her girlfriend.
About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually
How's your appetite?
up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous
Not bad,
prices,
good.
Aludra.
Keep stuff in your face.
Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on.
Lack of
Back to
energy,
my
yeah,
story.
I can imagine. I mean, you're literally poisoning yourself, right? Like, to be expected.
And begin pirating the space.
I figure as long as you're not nauseous or whatever, you're doing really good.
Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices
the
may
right,
be high,
you've got
but
Bradley
these
from the
goods
Trade Authority.
ain't exactly easy to
I'm
find.
sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money.
I need to look at this game
Not running
unmodded
free
again
things up
because
in
it
here, you
feels
know?
better than I expected.
Okay, this is our final stop.
But I did install 100 gigs of
We've got the
visual
last
mods.
building, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and
The
this
first
book
mod
is
I
the
got
one to
was
tie it
something to
all.
fix their eyeballs.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning.
It's not perfect, but
Choices.
man, it is a huge
It's far more
improvement.
cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood, the money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your
Dude's
throat
trading
if you
Bitcoin left and right here.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper.
There
in
is
your
so
chest.
much in the eyes of an NPC. Like if they look dead or vacant or weird, it just throws you off the whole time.
Upstairs, and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet.
Oh,
And since
soul
Neva
desk.
so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Time to make those credits.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Nice.
All right, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Don't care about the clinic. Don't care about the Nova necessarily.
See anything you like?
Let's talk trade.
Now you're speaking my
Were they
language.
cross-eyed before? No, there was some problem with the way light was handled with them. So they ended up just looking super flat. Just disconcerting. Jar Wolf.
Don't miss me too much.
Captains handle most of the patrols. We've earned their trust.
I hope you've brought me something interesting. What'll it be, friend? Buying, selling? The Trade Authority takes anything and everything.
I'm just seeing what the depot has to offer.
The fleet's got an impressive commerce system. They even managed a legitimate doctor among their ranks.
Whoa.
Business on the Key is like no other. It's the sole reason I'm here. For the credits.
Oh. If credits are all you want, you fit right in.
Not everyone thinks so. I'm still Trade Authority, not a part of the fleet. There are a few, Neva included, that see me as an outsider. Regardless, as long as the fleet has goods to push, the Trade Authority will always maintain a presence on the key.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Let's talk business.
I hope you're not low on credits.
I want to sell my magic cards. I think I'm done with that chapter of my life. There a new DLC on this? I mean, it's new old DLC. I think it came out last year. I just haven't gotten around to doing it.
Remember,
I gotta get to level 35 to start it though, so we got a little bit of side stuff to do before that's gonna be a thing.
Please tell me you know exactly what
Let me see what you got.
Behold, my random...
Behold, indeed. It is pretty crappy. Okay.
Whatever.
Looking to make quick work? Well, well. Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does.
Let's skip the intro. I'm just here to buy.
Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any arguments from me. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives.
100% Wabu.
Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff...
Even if I sold at half retail, like to some rando store, most of the things that I have are like 3 times as expensive as when I acquired them. Let me guess. Trust issues.
Oh, we all have trust issues here. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you.
But pushing the whole collection is going to be hard.
Otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back.
Thanks for that. Get a lesson, Professor.
Don't say I never did you any favors.
I'm interested in what you have in stock.
Plenty of merchandise to choose from.
I've got an OCR app on my phone. I want to sit down one day and just create like a card shoot and just put my phone's camera over top of it and just hurtle cards down it so it'll count up everything. Oh, I don't have the money. This is mind-blowing. We're gonna have to do some work.
All right. See you.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, Magic the Gathering packages are just
For me, you can look good and protect your ass at the
just
same
loot
time.
boxes. I am broke.
I'll only the best protect.
I can't even buy Digipix. Oh my god. Actually, can I sell some ammo instead? I guess I could just sell stolen crap. Actually, I don't care about the laser weapon packages. I will literally never use them. I'm gonna keep the caseless. The shotgun shells can go away. The particle fuses can go away. Alright, I'm not as broke, but I'm still pretty broke.
Stay safe out there.
Shot a few bullseyes at the ranch today. That's what my night
Look at this nerd.
Recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business.
The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
What would Naive put me through? She better vouch for me.
If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Got it, boss.
Boss? Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
I'm gonna kill everybody eventually anyway.
Drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lock cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Oh. What's this code Nate was talking about?
Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls.
Maybe you should tell me more about Crix's legacy.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled system.
That was funny.
Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy.
Man, when your heart rate hits 180 BPM and starts climbing, oh.
Missing or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us...
I need to upgrade my ship at some point, because we're going to get into a fight.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for you.
Yeah, it feels dangerous, Wabu. We'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, some cash, finally. Is there anything else you can tell me about Jasper Crix's history before he ended up in the lock?
I could tell you stories that would last for hours. But now is not the time. You have a job to do, and I don't like to be kept waiting. When you... well, if you get back to the key, I am sure you can find some copies of the interview he gave to SSNN around here, somewhere. I think those recordings might give you the history lesson that you are looking for.
All right. Only tears?
I'd run my own city, like Bayou. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere.
Whoa, whoa. The heck you doing?
Settle down, Sarah. My God.
Smuggling beats a real
How's life,
job
Faro?
every day.
You on your depression arc?
Every captain here's earned their stripes. Leading.
Which is speaking of depression arc. Oh, it is pinned. Perfect. Oh, Nakoko contributing. That makes sense. Is there any evidence here?
Yeah.
Supposed to be collecting it for this lady. I figured this captain's place.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For our listeners' benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Volii that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in.
Good morning,
We
Nakoko.
hold up, but UC
You're up early.
released hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic.
I got a
We only
bounty
surrendered
so
so we
big.
wouldn't die when the station
I don't know about you, but
Well,
I think the
UC
welcome
says
sign
you set
really
demolition
lends
charges to
itself
try
to
and
the
cover your tracks and make
Is
your
the dab ever coming back?
That's
Probably
their
not.
story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely
A slow
resort
ship
they
hit your car.
opened on
Talk to
Suvarov.
Jazz if you need updates.
Well, my opinion on that, Faro, is take it and look for another place while you're building up cash
I
flow.
ended up serving
That's
two
what I
years
did.
before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots
thought
that
Delgado
eventually
needed you
led
on the
to the
plane.
worst prison
Why
break
are
in
you
United
talking to
Colonies
me?
history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did.
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson
Nice.
Fleet
You can
will
just
soon
steal
be
this
a
guy's everything.
much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
You heard water leaking around the house? Hopefully it's not a problem.
Brink of a score so large,
Water in
it
houses.
makes everything
Ugh.
else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you just have to wait and see.
The dab is the most
If you are
disgusting
believed,
redemption
then
I've ever had.
Why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know, sister.
It was a redemption, yeah.
Meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet.
Wait, can I just take this and then sell it literally right here?
And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe will stop me from achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse, a recruitment tool. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspiration
Let's see what we got.
inspire the directionalist to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want. If you were so worried about what I had to say, you wouldn't have allowed yourself to be brought here.
Anything for a good story, right? And does this work? It does.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us
Ugh.
to find.
I should delete that thing. I think I'm just gonna take all of these and sell them immediately. Nope. Need more credits, which I'm working on. Alright, let's try to find a way down. There we go, staircase.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough
How is
going
that he
to be
leeches
enough?
are just pests?
How many credits does Jasper Cricks need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job? Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal.
I don't want to go through there yet.
So that our listeners can make
Where is... Yeah, here we are. The depot.
Protects our own.
The smelly boot fetish clip is pretty good, actually.
The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds.
You might find a
and they
deal or
should
two
be.
here. If you can
Perhaps we should
overlook the
talk about
splatters of
something
blood
else.
covering all the stolen
No,
goods. Of
that's
course.
it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here?
Trade Authority takes anything. I'm sure we can work.
Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Then get rid of the swashbuckler gear because I don't care. And then we've also got some stolen artwork. Nice. All of a sudden, I'm no longer broke.
You find anything of value?
Oh, you have to move for the job. $90 minutes? What are you talking about?
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Oh, the commute. Holy crap. Sorry, I missed that part. Yeah, an hour and a half commute is... No. I mean, everybody has a price, right? Like, I used to bus for about an hour and 10 minutes. So I kind of know the feeling. I just, like, read or watched TV or whatever. So it wasn't a total waste, I guess. But, man, when I finally got out of that life...
Should I warm up the engines?
It really improved my quality of life. Let's put the food into the bin here. I mostly have these things for research purposes. I should actually check to see what I've got. Oh, this sorting categories. Hell yeah. This mod is awesome. Focus on the dab. The dab trauma is real. Man, I am starving right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's only 9:30. Performance enhancing drugs. What else can I do? Have I researched all the things I can do without more? No, I did not. Wait, can I make primers? There's got to be some way to do this. Actually, I could use some heal paste. Oh, that was actually not really worthwhile. That's okay. You get a little experience out of it. There's a research station already? Oh my god. Why did I waste the money? I guess I'm going to change that to a workshop at some point. Alright, let's get out of here.
Nice. Clean set there.
Echoes of the past. Let's go.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world.
Who even needs it? Extreme cold. I look forward to hypothermia.
I told you were wasting your time, Del.
I always keep my word.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Sounds simple enough.
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice bar without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Understood.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Oh, very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere until I go hypothermic.
Canada.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Mine is 53. Holy balls. Can it?
Hope you calibrated that thing.
We're good. Give me some goodies. You're making breakfast? Man. Do I eat breakfast? Usually not. Sick. You can now pickpocket holstered weapons. Amazing. You don't get a lot of chances to use persuasion. It's pretty wild.
That's what you get for messing with a pirate.
Let's see what we can find. You hear something? Oh my god, imagine hearing. Oh boy. They're coming out of the ground.
Ah! Scratch one over here!
A little on the fly lockpicking. There's literally only one spot this fits. That's good. Makes my life a little bit easier. Sarah seems to be enjoying herself. Weapon workbench. At some point I'll get into item modding, but not today. Yeah, we probably will. I still haven't made up my mind. Uh-oh, I think I effed this up. No, I did not. Okay. There's no value in taking that with me. What was it, Moon? I've never heard of this.
I'm going to end you.
2009. Basically ancient.
I'll show you what the Crimson Fleet's made of!
It's like to kill literally everything. Where's the last one?
Always looking for the next mark. Glad you're in the
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
Exactly how long was Jasper Crix in this place?
Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived.
Wait, was Moon like a space monster thing? I have some really vague memory of something. I'm ready.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off.
Why can't I get through? My God.
CUC really thinks SysDev scares us?
All right, I'll be right back.
Always looking for the next mark.
First time I've been inside this part of the lot, so keep your eyes open.
All right, I should have put my auto ad thing back on. Oh well. I used to have it run automatically when I was on the BRB screen because nothing was happening anyway. Kept people from getting slapped with them when I was actually doing something. But when I switched machines, I forgot about it. It's definitely going to be this one at least. That'll work. I'll take the rare goods usually, but the rest of it isn't important. Yeah, GG indeed.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine? ride stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
It's just Canada. Don't worry about it.
Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
Falling back now!
More of these?
Take it all down.
I'm coming right for us. Ah! I don't even know if this stuff is worth collecting.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Sounds like someone needs to grow a pair.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Are we gonna murder Mathis? I feel like it's gonna be an opportunity. Wait, it's 5. Oops. Is it just gonna be the 4s then? Yeah. Wait, can I modify the HUD? Ow. Cannot. Alright. Syringes? Hell yeah. Is there a left slipper here? It's just right slippers? Why? Nice. I love drugs. All right. Ah! Comm relays are pretty heavy. If I have to, I'll drop that later. How much space do I even have? Quite a bit. All right. It's a thermos. Wow, amazing. Arc welders, whatever.
The whole roof's coming down! Damn it.
It's all down, Matthias. Toxins and stuff. This lockpicking is a little annoying. Hazmat suit, whatever.
Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
We stick with the plan.
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
Then we should continue to follow Delgado's orders.
Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
I should shoot you myself for saying this crap.
Whoa, hang on. Give me a second to explain. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
Not going to happen.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Oh boy.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A Block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D Block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Busting a nut.
Really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told a few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves.
I can't imagine being stuff down here to rot.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. It's because I like you, Rickard. I want you to come with me. We've been meeting in the storeroom for months to, well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Damn, Zouch.
Anyone still
Didn't know you cared that much.
Romance.
Give me the signal and I'll...
How can these
Wait.
What the hell? The database is clip.
Recording? What the hell, Rickard?
We never meet down here this late. I thought you were gonna kill me, alright?
Use the intercom up there if you can.
I love you. Alright? You gotta make me say it. Shit.
Is anyone there?
Sorry, baby.
Waiting to
Here.
hear back.
Let me turn this thing off.
They
and
aren't
I'll
paying us enough to be pulling through
apologize.
this scrappy.
Okay?
Oh, of course.
So the two of you made it, huh?
It was a close one, but we're in one piece.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that?
We got him.
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Too late. He's already thinking too hard. Alright, I'm a hacker, man.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Tissues in front of a computer terminal. Suspicious. What is all this ectoplasm? All right, Matthias, let's keep rolling. The unvarnished truth. I don't think Twitch is the right platform for that reveal. It's probably minimally going to be this. Yeah. No, that is a trap. I wonder what the most heavy stuff is that's happened on Twitch. Has anybody died on stream? Looks like they have a bunch of temperature problems. You hope not?
What's that over there?
It's your end, man.
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
Oh, ad break. Actually, while that ad break's happening. How do I get this thing to go? There we go. All right. There. Next time I go BRB, it'll actually trigger it.
And here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something.
It'll trigger the Twitch ad so it doesn't show when I'm actually doing stuff. No. I mean, if I'm gonna be on the BRB screen, I may as well just run that stuff so people won't get blasted. See you around. Oh, can't push them off. That's unfortunate. Boo. The polytextile, I guess. It's down there. hell's that? Hey, Merlot. The cell release is locked? How? 0G gimbal. Ooh. Wabu doesn't want to spend his points on stupid VR things. It's the showers. You don't want to say? Revealing your point poverty. The goldfish economy. Struggling. Nice. More drugs. A left slipper. Wow, a rarity.
Take me on! I dare ya!
This guy gets shanked. Is that what happened? That's a right slipper and that's a left as well. Holy crap. You just gotta offer Gatito something special.
You won't last long.
Sure. All my packs are pretty cool. Can I scan you? Nope. Okay. Oh, more chunks. Goodness. Milk. Good for the bones. Actually, not really, to be honest. What can I even make?
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Well, serves them right.
Hmm. Who's throwing rocks at me? %. I was gonna make it 350k, but for whatever reason, that ends up being just a little bit too much. I feel like $250,000 is generous. Mm-hmm. I stream too much is what you're looking for. Not a lot. Too much. I stream as much as Asmongold, which is crazy. Exactly. That's my thoughts on the matter. I'm an idiot. Sometimes I actively don't play a game because I'm not streaming it. Path of Exile 2 is kind of my go-to when I just want to play games and not stream. Yeah, it's okay, and it keeps me from picking my nose. Teaches me to be a better person, you know? Just having a bad day. Man, this guy was having a good time in this cell. Drugs and beer and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, once you get over the sound of your own voice, it's pretty okay. If somebody ever asks me why I'm gaming so much, I can use streaming as an excuse. Ow. It's a side hustle, yo. I'm not just wasting my life. Oh boy. Oh, the extra bonus point crap. I never actually thought about that. Wait. God damn it. Wait, what is this? Just don't sleep? Yeah. Or sleep at different times. I don't even know what Wabu does for a living. There might not be anything actually stopping him from becoming nocturnal. As long as I'm streaming. That's the motivational element. Perfect. So what you're saying is I need to stay up until 2 a.m. to mess with your sleep schedule? Ah! We need an Alien Isolation sequel. I think that would be super cool. Wait, did I F it up again? I did. Speaking of beauty, I need to shampoo my hair. When it gets all like flat and stuff like this, it's time. I was so moist yesterday, I was just wandering around in that thunderstorm. Just drenched. It's kind of fun, to be honest.
Hey, we should talk. So, have you changed your mind yet?
Uh-oh, we're about to have an option, aren't we? Quit bringing this up or you're going to get both of us killed.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
No way, Mathis. I'm not going to be a part of your plan.
Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
We should locate a cell and search for hidden information.
Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Mm-hmm. Can I steal his stuff at all? No. Where was he? D3? Can I just unlock them all?
Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess.
Okay, so the cache is going to be the other direction. Gotta get up to get down. Ah! So many of these? Oh, God. Mm-hmm. That'll work. This'll work too. Kinda useless. But at least working towards the tech stuff. 30 locks, holy crap. Requires a computer. I thought we opened up this cell block.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place.
Oh wait, there's the toggles on the walls. Where is it? Oh, that's the showers. This is the kitchen. Where the heck is it?
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they tried it?
There we go. Woo. Expel those demons. Oh, there we go. Bling bling. That's pretty rude. I put locks on so many things. Wait, this doesn't work, does it? Oh, I gotta flip it. Flip it and reverse it. 70 credits. My god, not worth the time.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
As a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
To the showers I go.
Stashed away the money or something.
Yeah. Through the kitchen to the showers.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. guards, right?
Holy crap.
Just one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
I guess I won't even necessarily know if I've screwed up until way later. That was a few layers. Holy crap. Got my pick back. That's cool. Pharmaceutical lab. What else we got in here? Nothing I care about. So this is where they punch through, I guess. Wait, no, this is the work lab.
You hear that? Ah, never mind. This place is not
How many goodies can I find?
I swear, I am never putting ice in the drinks ever again.
Open sesame. Boop.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out.
Didn't clear it out that much.
Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy.
Looks like fun.
All right, let's keep moving.
And now he's super motivated. Something's making an awkward noise. We good? We're good.
Years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now.
I guess with everything being frozen. Just preserves everything. It works just fine. I don't think I care about any of that. Holy crap, buddy. Learn to shoot.
Your funeral!
So much lock picking. Leave the zero wire behind. What else can I find? A lot of nothing. I thought I had environmental damage or something. Distilled water and a digipick. Hell yeah. Deep recon suit. Who cares?
It's history, man.
It's kind of funny. I'm wearing a UC Vanguard suit as a pirate. Guess I can just claim that it's something I stole.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right.
Yeah, you said that already. What do we got here? Frag grenades, I'll take it. Ah! Hey, how do I throw grenades again? Haha. Perfect. Get back to the choke point, man.
What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now.
Little milk. Eating 100-year-old preserved food. Delicious. Just a little crunchier than I'd like.
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C Block. I Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a ship into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
Ice is a weapon.
Those things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh.
Dude needs to settle down. This has been pretty lucrative so far.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay.
Ryan's a little heavier than I'd like to carry, but let's see. I'm overburdened. Okay, let's just get rid of some of the heavier materials. Comm relays can go away. That's good enough for now. If I don't wanna.
Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting? Pick up on the intercom.
I got things to do first. Holy crap, that's a lot of options. It doesn't look like I have a ton of choices at the top here. Seven. Are circuit boards actually worth anything? It's not. It is actual trash. Okay. Unified transport mannequin. Nothing I care about.
Look out the window. I'm over here. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
I found information about Crix's legacy. No thanks to Mathis, who barely lifted a finger to help.
I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find the way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
You got it, boss.
Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup. That's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook.
It's gonna be an arena.
Talk when you get back to the key.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone.
Sure, maybe I'll let them tell Delgado what you were planning.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. You're right. Maybe I could have done more of the brain work. But hey, at least I helped you take out those things, whatever the hell they were. Right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
I'll think about it.
Oh, you're gonna be like that, huh? Well, I guess I deserve it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Gotta keep people on their toes. Holy chungus! Can I scan that thing? Hello, I cannot. Run away! What the hell? Hey, what's stopping me from just hanging out on the stairs? Yeah, face hugger with wings. Disgusting. Man, I want a Starship Troopers VR game. After playing Half-Life Alyx against the Antlions, it was a lot of fun. I always think about picking up Helldivers 2 every now and then, but I haven't pulled the trigger. 10 days in a row on Duolingo. Duo's not going to kidnap your family and shank you. Are you fluent now? Magyar? The hell's Magyar?
You're not strong enough to carry all that.
Or am I? Hungarian? Sure. Why are you learning Hungarian? I have a new home ship. Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet.
Rook. So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good.
Oh, okay. I hope the fleet has wider variety than the UC and Freestar Collective.
It may not be wider, but it's not on the books if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So
The
if you're
real
looking
source
for
of
an upgrade,
motivation.
let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked.
I'm always looking for an edge.
Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business.
Mind helping me with my ship?
No, but just remember.
Okay.
All right.
I need to that. What if I don't want to do that? Yeah, I don't care about this ship. Screw it.
A slow ship will get you caught. Talk to Jazzy.
I need to go ahead and dumpster some of this stuff.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
I should work on my French, to be honest. It's probably the most useful language for me at the moment. Containers at max capacity. Well, we have to buy more storage for this thing, I guess. I guess we can leave the thing up here. Because of the pharmaceuticals.
You think I think. You think I think. I am your sidekick, your shadow, your tail.
Still don't have any primers. Like, what the hell? If that's not love, I don't know what is, Ramir.
What kind of name is SysDef anyway?
System defense. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Anything ship related? If you've got the credits, Sure.
All right, I just want to add another container to this thing. I don't even care about shielded stuff. The Storm Axe. Manly conversations. Can you imagine? Maybe I should add another one. Beautiful. What a stupid ship. Yeah, that's fine.
Need a drink? Fog in the last Nova will be more than
She's a huge butt. Ramir's got his priorities. That's fine. We can. Head on over.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
Here we go.
That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned.
It basically is.
Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport, probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
I wish Crix hadn't been so cryptic about everything.
I'm sure he did not have a choice. People would kill to get a crack at a score this big. I know I have. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation.
Hell yeah.
And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
The keel hauler. Always wanted to take a deep space cruise.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
Are we just gonna move to Serbia? I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
I think you've made the right decision.
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grix's legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Why do I have to talk to Mathis? How is this in any way my business?
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Bring it, nerd. I have plot armor and a quick save button. Couple hours drive.
If you need credits, hit up the mission board.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you.
Would you have preferred I told Delgado about your little plot to kill him?
Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back.
Give it your best shot, Mathis.
Oh, I will, I can promise you that. Best part is, you won't even see it coming.
Maybe it isn't the best idea to antagonize Mathis any further. It may end up slowing our mission down the line.
Now get the hell out of me way!
Blah, 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 blah. Is there anything I can steal?
Isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
Need something?
Yeah, I needed some credits, so I helped myself to some.
Whether it's mullets from Jazz or weapons from Aludra, you gotta spend money to make money.
Am I maxed out on pickpocketing now? Like, is that... the freaking raccoon.
I don't trust shielding.
Snoopy character?
Compartments on my ship just in case. Well, it's just we were thinking.
Yeah?
Why is
Oh yeah, we can party.
do a job? It's you who ends up with all our credits.
My friend's got a point, Bog. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space for stick change, we got a much bigger target right here at home.
A lot of jingle in those pockets, Bog. Could use a good shake.
Well, it's an interesting theory, but here's my take. First off, the credits you spend here go to the fleet, not to me, not to you. Second, if either of you bums lay a finger on those credits, I have those express permission to blow your heads off and serve the guts as sushi. Now, either buy a drink or get the hell.
Oh, wah, 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 wah. Yeah.
My way up the ranks.
Stone refused to give me my cut on the last job I did with her. She said she was keeping it as compensation for me almost blowing her cover.
How about you buy a drink and tell me all about it?
I was just trying to back up her story. I thought she was winging it. How was I supposed to know she had this whole backstory to her cover?
I mean, I guess Ramir, but it kind of removes some of the fun, doesn't it?
Mouth shut, too.
Stealing from your own is tolerated. That being said, it happens all the time. Yeah, but so do the consequences. Cut my losses.
I used to work. Pickpocketing is a crime. Or have you forgotten?
We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
As long as I get my cut.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
No one likes a cheater. How's an award worth so much money?
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
I prefer to remain focused on Crix's legacy.
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want, But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
I'll get you the damn trophy.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done.
Again?
Now, get your ass to
I don't
the
think it's ever
side
happened,
bin
Wabu.
and bring me my goods.
Why do I keep getting called a rook?
Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all
Fresh
of that
meat.
inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Good luck.
Got mixed feelings about my last job.
What a bunch of wieners. Am I injured? Did I get set on fire? I have frostbite. Okay, whatever. Oh, cat quest? Okay.
I must admit, this is exactly what I pictured a haven for pirates to look like.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wasn't I the dog though?
You see Sis Def as a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
Wait. Where's the depot? Classic Wabu. Screwing up the details.
Weapons for all occasions. I bet I have.
Man, the keel hauler is a million times stronger than everything I've got. Guess I'll hang on to it for a minute.
Nothing's a substitute for
Need more weapons or ammo?
face.
Come see me.
Always.
Yeah, so things are going totally okay. How about you? Did you dip in a night rain at all? Actually, I think you were playing Player Obscure. You know, it's called Cat Quest, not Dog Quest. Cats and dogs are mortal enemies, but in this case, they teamed up. Alright, let's drop out the resources from my inventory. Nice. What the hell am I carrying? That's so fattening. Oh, like a million tons of food. Oh, I guess I could have sold all the mines too. Whatever. You cried twice and you got to Act 2. Guess I'll have to pick it up at some point. I think it's on my wish list.
Docking seal released.
Burden of proof. I gotta go back to the UC Vigilance. Ugh. Ah, I don't even have the ability to make the jump. The chungus of a ship cannot grav jump very quickly. Ugh. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy.
Switching over to standard engines.
I got too many games as it is anyway. Can't say I care. Can I not jump right now? Because these people are... I don't think my ship is strong enough for this crap. Definitely not. They EMP'd me, I think. What is going on?
By the time we arrive at Hotel Station, they should be prepped for containment. Although, are you sure they're what we're looking for? I'm not getting any readings from them anymore. Initial flag could have been a false positive. It does happen. However, could also be a case of latent manifestation. Regardless, I'll start getting them ready for it. Ah, damn it. Another ship is jumping in. We're being boarded.
I normally have to pay for probing. Cool. Wait, isn't this the guy in the bar?
Huh. Hair's a little shorter, I think. I don't know, hard to tell. But I'm fairly sure you're you. And it looks like I found you not a moment too late. Pins and needles all over.
We already did
right?
the xenomorph thing.
Nasty thing, that beam of theirs. First blast disables your ship, second disables anyone on board.
That's some old shit.
Ah, yeah, you won't be able to talk for a while. Or move, either. Your neurons are all scrambled. But don't worry, it'll wear off. Eventually. Just try not to strain yourself. Uh-huh. You don't say. Well, I'd love to continue this enthralling dialogue we've got going on, catch up on old times, but clock's ticking, so listen carefully. These guys who attacked you, it wasn't by accident. And if I hadn't intervened, you'd be on your way to a max security prison right now. These guys, they will come for you again, and right now there's precious little you could do to stop them. Listen, there'll be enemy reinforcements here at any moment, so I'm gonna use my ship to lure them away. Give them something else to chase for a while. Once you can walk again, come find me at these coordinates. I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. You have my word on that.
Why?
Now, let's get you out of this and back to your ship.
Shower time hype. Can I just get back on their ship and go and explore? Is this the watchtower stuff? That was a pretty good start. Everybody does it better than Bethesda, I guess. How's the fitness journey been? If you can't tell, clearly not very good. Jokes aside, though, it's going fine. It's just slow. I've been slowly amping up the redemptions to make them harder. So we're on to Archer ring push-ups now. You can tell based on my shoulders. I'm actually trying to lose weight right now. I gotta just like casually I don't know. What's up here? The decoration button. Ah! You're trying to gain? Yeah. Yeah, I'm down from 255 pounds down to 230 or so. I'm kind of floating between 226 and 230. Gaining is easy.
Have anything valuable?
Yeah, this is the watchtower thing. Okay, cool. So the watchtower stuff is a paid mod. It's like $10 or something like that. So when I bought the Omega edition of Starfield, they gave me 1,000 credits to spend. So I used it on this because it's probably the first non-Bethesda professional mod, well, pseudo-professional mod to get launched. So it'll be cool to see what's going on. I still can't jump. My God. Yeah, I want to get to ads, so I've probably got to lose another 10-ish.
Jump complete.
Get down to a lean 220, 215. See you around, nerds.
Have a nice time in Aquila City.
145 at 6. Holy crap. You're skin and bones, man.
I will never get tired of that.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Docking cycle complete.
So if you wanted to be kind of equivalent to my body weight right now, you'd have to get up to 195.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Suvorov. There's one thing spookier than a pirate.
You're becoming a dad. Holy crap. Well, congratulations. I hope it was planned.
Yo, back. So how did it go?
I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm pretty confident this plan is going to work.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Delgado is searching for a Galbank ship named Legacy that was carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Story or not, Delgado believes it's real.
Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport
Starfield is
Legacy
Bethesda. So, yeah.
I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Starfield's okay. Like, the storylines are actually pretty good. The voice acting is generally pretty good. It's just that it's built on the creation engine and it's showing its age. And because they tried to make a fairly large galaxy and you do a lot of traveling everywhere, the fact that you basically play menu field and just fast travel all over the place really detracts from the immersion. Like, it's pretty jarring. But with enough mods and stuff, I mean, the game looks okay. It plays like Fallout. I don't know. Like, if you're looking for some super tight FPS, you're not going to get it, but it's got a good enough feel. I'll proceed as planned then.
If you would, it's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Anything new to report?
I have evidence for you.
Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got.
Pick this up from the Lock Penitentiary in Suvorov.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Anything else?
That's all I have for now.
Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more.
No, I'm a double agent. Pretending to be a pirate. Feel like discussing your personal experience with the Crimson Fleet?
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
Well, good to have you back, partner.
Good to be back.
I'll respect your privacy.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate that you care. It's just that I don't feel like now's an appropriate time to be discussing these things. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay?
Sure.
We'll be here if you need us.
Got a skill point. What do I want to burn it on? I think lockpicking. Ah, 3 more. What the? Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Whoop.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report.
We need more recreational.
Heard you boarded the key. I can't imagine what state the pirates have left it in. I got a question for you. How many pirates does it take to screw a light bulb?
No idea. 100?
One. It only takes one pirate to screw everything. I got mess hall duty next week. Everybody's gotta take their turn.
Everybody wants me in this game. Actually, I could just jump out of here, I guess. Whoop.
When you are, Captain.
Do I really need all this crap? I should sell it. Basically never use consumables.
Lack of love.
Clearly gonna eat somebody else's sandwich and drink their juice. I've never had it. Yeah, the Palm Wonderful stuff or whatever the hell they call it. I don't drink much stuff with calories in it. The only thing I drink on a reasonably regular basis is just orange juice.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, oh, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
I'm just following orders.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Why did you ask Neva yourself?
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not?
Nope, that's the only reason I'm here.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Wonder all you want. That's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see.
I'm doing a ton of caffeine. This is 160 milliliters or milligrams right now.
Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
You think so, do you?
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
It's pretty intense. You obviously have something specific in mind.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
I can put in a word with Delgado, but it's up to him to pull the trigger.
That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working.
Guy's living the dream.
Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need...
Why is it too expensive here?
To attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
As long as there's free booze.
Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that
yeah, it's not happening.
And kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough.
The cheapest name brand energy drink here is probably Rockstar. It's about $1.75 a can if you buy in bulk. Alright. What's the deal with this Terran Preservation Society?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
All right.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Okay. Can I steal anything from him? I cannot.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing.
Don't make me an accessory to your crimes.
I like Rockstar. The problem is the place I have to buy it from is literally on the other side of the city.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here. You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Yeah, no problem. Do people not buy what? Energy drinks? No, they're fairly popular.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
I can buy Bang and Rise here as well. The Bang stuff was much more recent edition.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere.
I've done this particular
Look at all these nerds.
several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Here for business or pleasure?
Why not
The
both?
society chair has really outdone herself this time. An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Do you know anything about Larry?
Isn't it? His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
So, what brings you aboard?
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one
Have you
of the
tried the
staff.
canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Do you know anything about Larry?
Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people.
No, I don't
If he
take any
suddenly
supplements.
disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing
Sorry,
but the best
I'm
for
busy.
society.
Maybe we'll talk another
In
time.
the event of a lockdown,
Have a good one, Romeo. See you in 3 hours.
orderly fashion.
I certainly hope they decide to hold
Hello.
all future society
Are you a member of the society?
Know anything about Larry?
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth.
Nice to have met you.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the
Hi, Larry. I'll steal stuff from you. Apparently not.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
That view is absolutely spectacular. Isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
Having fun at our little camp. Don't you have somewhere to be?
The funny thing about vitamins is that unless your diet is total ass, they tend to not really do anything, but as long as they're inexpensive, whatever. You don't hurt yourself. You just make your pee more expensive. We got a lot of exploration to do. I used to take the Costco Kirkland multivitamins, but then they changed the formula and it started making me poop a lot. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm off of that. No, Suki's a vampire. You can't do the sunlight thing.
The ship's purser can assist you with it.
We have a range of excursions.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
A family of 12.
Due to an
Would be pretty cramped, to be honest. Nobody's gonna see this. Easy peasy. Why is this place so messed up? Enjoy the grift. Try not to rip off too many elderly people. I would be an awful salesperson. Oh, safe. Don't mind if I do. What? I think I F'd this up. I wish North America would actually start listing the full price on things rather than having me do math whenever I buy something. Europe does a much better job of that. Take it easy. Get that bank account. Man, this person had a lot of money. And again, that cabin is huge. Let's do this. Right off the bat. No, that doesn't work. We have 6 to deal with. Do that. And we've got another 6. This might actually work. Yeah, this is fine.
Easy money.
Oh, now she's okay with this. She's okay with lockpicking, but pickpocketing is somehow off the list of acceptable activities. It's weird. What was that? Oh, it's a book. Screw that. Where is it? Yeah, just drop that. Dude's got a full-blown coffee shop in his house. I drink instant coffee because I'm too lazy to do otherwise. This guy's just got a mountain of clothing. He doesn't have anything interesting. I was really hoping he'd have something I could blackmail him with. Laundry services. Nice, an alien sandwich. Oh, my mistake.
Don't try that again.
Wait, did this guy just
If you
like
have any needs,
steal
please
all my
enter a
stolen
request.
stuff?
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges,
Oh
be
my
sure.
god. Ah, no. It wasn't anything in there I cared about anyway. I was punished for my scummery. So have I broken into everything here that matters? I guess so.
If you have
With all the worthy causes in the settled systems, oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Line,
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way.
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
Perfect.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
You could step out for a minute while I work on this safe. Hmm. This is kind of a pain in the ass. What have I done? Guess it still technically works, but I might have screwed myself. Oh, that doesn't work, but this one does.
Easy money.
Is this person a mercenary? Probably a weapon dealer. UC security. Full set. Interesting. Guess we'll do that. And then this. This is supposed to fit. Oh, there we go. Naval cutlass. Interesting. I'll just leave that there. All I care about is the money. Got one more lock to pick. Then I can max out my goodies.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Are you?
Lovely party, isn't it?
Super lovely. I don't think I need her cabin key because we just broke into it, yeah? So basically I need to get past the purser. Oh, I haven't broken into her thing yet. Four? Which means there's literally only one way to do it, which is this way. Five auto attempts. That wasn't really worth it, to be honest, but that's fine. Shield capacity probably makes the most sense for that stuff. Do I still have frostbite? I do. Funny. Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, heal paste. My frostbite has been cured. just that easy. Oh, Larry and Claudia are having a good time, are they? Alright, so I need 5. Could do that. That work? It does. It's probably fair. I need 6. Which means the easiest way to do this is this, and then just finish it up like that. Alright, we gotta go talk to this chick about her relationship with Larry. He doesn't have much in the way of taste, I guess.
Nothing but the finest at this gala.
So how do I get in that vault?
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Have you tried the canapes?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
Well, of course you do. Everyone on the Siren knows who I am. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. We're speaking again.
You're definitely into some shady stuff.
Oh, think you've cracked the case, Detective? Bravo. I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that you've made a potentially life-threatening mistake. Perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably stupid. I'll assume it's the latter and overlook it for now.
My brain is pretty tiny.
So, what brings you aboard?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Sirena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Here for business?
Do you know anything about Larry?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man do any real work? Could we talk? It's for the society's.
I don't think I care.
Besides what I... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Which one of you nerds knows something about Larry?
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
Oh.
No. That's all then?
I certainly hope they decide to... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Do you have any information around the Earth Savior Award?
All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation of Earth as a historic landmark. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank. Nice to have met you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I missed out on the award to someone else last year. So this year, I doubled my contributions to...
Yeah.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business or pleasure? The society chair is... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that...
Interesting.
I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits.
Gold tier.
That's all then?
Wow, amazing.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Who's this Sheila person anyway?
What? Sheila Holbrook is chair. Not much, other than he's been spending a lot of. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar.
Where is Sheila?
But Trident's gouging us for
Hmm.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
Oh.
Positively.
New place.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
I heard you're in charge of the Year Savior Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years.
Wow.
Why do you
7 of
ask?
9. You must be nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office.
Lovely.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Tch. What's the point of our cabin key? Play some credits.
From them.
You have
Enough?
everyone's aboard. Story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best.
Okay, so we know where the trophy is. It's just a question of getting it. And we need to talk to
Glad to have you
Miss
aboard.
Swift.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
What exactly does a chief purser do on a Starliner?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Savior Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Now I gotta go back and pickpocket her again.
Sorry, do I know you?
There's no harm in a little friendly chat between two people.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Maybe I should talk to Larry Dombrowski's wife instead.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
All I need is something incriminating on Dombrowski.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
I'll find that information one way or another, so you might as well benefit now.
That's true. You have come this far already.
I have information that could seriously damage your reputation.
You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that.
Because Dombrowski deserves everything that's coming to him? I guess we're not gonna actually...
That's true. For once, I would like to see him squirm.
Once Dombrowski has what he wants, he'll sell you down the river.
Yeah, you could be right. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Good work, Sarah.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me.
Tell me about this scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security.
Okay.
I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Why didn't you confront him?
I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer?
If you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
What exactly is going on between you and Dombrowski?
What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
Honestly, I don't blame you one bit.
I don't know. If he's broken the law, he should be punished. But you don't need to stoop to his level just to prove a point.
Stoop to his level? That's impossible. No one in the galaxy could possibly get that low. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right?
Sure.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Right in there. Alright, Vera's in the ballroom. Let's see if I can lift something off that trophy lady too.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I need your claim ID for the Earth Savior Award.
Excuse me? Why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Just hand over the claim ID so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
I just need information. Nothing will ever connect back to you.
I wish I could, but if anybody found out I told you, I'd like to tell you. Believe me.
Look, I get it. You've got your orders, I've got mine.
I hear you. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get
What?
involved.
Just hands it to me. Oh my god. Sure. Amazing. It makes literally no sense, but alright.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
Hello. You here for the charity event?
I'd rather talk about Larry Dombrowski.
Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally.
What do you do for UC Security?
You mean specifically? Oh, I work for the Corporate Fraud Division. We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want?
Claudia Swiss says you have information about Larry Dombrowski.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Good work, Sarah. Maybe I'll hand any evidence I already have over to the authorities.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
I'm a first-class citizen, though.
I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Hello.
It's kind of unfortunate that that status doesn't play out. Why do I want to talk to this guy? Because I don't. Let's go find Vera's. Vera's cabin again. We were already in it once. Guess we can get this while I'm at it too. Nice. Okay. Where is Gabriel? Here we are. Anything fun to be found in here? Alright, so Gabriel's not playing ball. I don't seem to have any form of leverage over him.
You again? We've already ruined our scheme. What else do you want?
What was Dombrowski and Vera's contribution to the Galbank scheme?
What? Are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
How do I get around this without murdering this dude?
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He's involved in an embezzlement scheme with Dombrowski and Swiss.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Should we just wait until he returns to his cabin and falls asleep?
Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security.
Shipwide emergency might do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
I guess I'll do whatever it takes to get it done.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Get back to it.
Okay, good. Don't have to do any murdering, so we're gonna keep Quandy or whatever his name is off my butt.
There's some heavy security protecting this area. But judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
Kind of lonely down here, isn't it?
Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
I really need to get out of the life support area.
Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions.
I'm the captain's guest, but you can't let me into that room.
No, sorry, I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, it's just that I could lose my job, you know?
Maybe this will change your mind.
Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Oh, nice.
Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
A job? Bingo bango. We're all gonna die!
Have your attention, please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Gotta get back to my cabin.
We've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
I'm doing it. My cardio's not great though. Hey, Mr. Vera.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
I want everything you have on Dombrowski.
First of all, you're in no position to demand anything. And second, you must think I'm stupid. There's no way I'd possibly incriminate myself by handing over the evidence.
Dombrowski's been playing you and Claudia this entire time.
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone, and Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry, but if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Why did you let Dombrowski handle all the numbers in the first place?
Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
Well, I'll pay you to offset your losses.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Do you know anything about UC's stuff?
All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass.
Yes.
I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
What are you going to do about Swift and Dombrowski?
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
Never thought of joining the Crimson Fleet?
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
There isn't going to be a negotiation.
Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
I haven't entirely ruled out the bullet option yet.
I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
How do I know you won't report your credentials stolen?
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
That's all I want.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal.
I still kind of want to shoot him.
I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Done and done. Let's get off this popsicle.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins.
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned.
Until you receive further instructions.
I got what I wanted.
I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Of course, of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach.
Don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Alright, I'll have to GalBank land. I cannot fast travel. Okay. Which means we're probably gonna get jumped or something on the way. Oh. Confusing.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
How do I...
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
How do I get down? Okay, I guess I can't actually get here from here. I gotta go up and out to the engineering section and then down. Ah, this place is a maze. It's all just quarters or some crap. Yeah. What? I guess that was the front of the ship. How'd he get here?
Pack up and get out of here.
And that was a walk and a half.
Undocking complete, Captain.
Let's get rolling.
I'm sorry. Heat leeches can turn into what?
Terramorphs. Giant carapace-encrusted tanks. You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Don't hop on the train. I've discovered the commercial district. I've never actually been here. It's a lie.
Having a good one?
Finally back with our son.
Perfect.
Gal, if there is any way I do hope you're taking advantage of our
Deal with the guard.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Here we go.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
Do you usually treat all Galbank executives as unprofessionally?
No, never. Not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look, please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors.
You're acting a bit strange.
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack.
We're gonna get
okay?
jumped.
I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
This is some fishy crap. Can I just knock him out? I know you're gonna betray me, man. Oh. Starborn. Interesting. What did I just gain? Sort it out. Eight attempts to find it failed. Interesting. You can do it! Out of fuel range? Are you serious? Ah. Guess I can scan stuff while we're on the way. I guess because I can't make the jump in one go, I just risk getting ambushed more or something.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right
Maintain your
place.
current course while we scan for contraband.
How about I don't care because I don't have any contraband.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
No, I'm out of here.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
The key acknowledging fleet vessel. Welcome home.
I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
Thrilled. How much junk do I have? An extra suit. Sell off some of that in the drugs.
Better to stop here than down on the surface of Suvorov.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova.
The right protective gear, the right gear would be the difference.
Let's go ahead and sell this. Or maybe not. Holy crap, that's a lot of physical defense. Blend with the environment. All right. Oh, he has no money.
See ya.
Switch suits.
Kinetics, electromags, energy
Weapons,
weapon.
ammo, mod.
Nothing's
If your credits are
He has a lot more stuff. Let's get rid of that. I'll probably get rid of the mines. I'll likely never use them. Yeah, I don't care about that. I probably don't need any of these. It's good enough.
all right. See you around.
Every time I see Radley's smile,
Oh crap, Sarah was motivated.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Rokov's not so bad. He turned out to be pretty helpful.
Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives.
There it is.
Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
EM class gas giant?
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking
We need some intense shielding, I guess.
fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it?
There's got to be a way.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Crix wouldn't have given up.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption.
Ultra-bit.
Constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We'll do the best we can.
Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
I think that'll have to wait until after I get lunch, because I am freaking hungry. Thanks, and out. Hope your weekend goes really well, and I'll see you later.